Hello and welcome back. This is David from the Personal Finance Squad. We are now to the course project, Creating a Budget for Adults. You can do this at your own pace. You can go to the website and view this in a PDF form, or you can view this in the book on instruction, which you're doing now. You can take this course project at your own pace. You can either follow along chapter by chapter, as we will have it labeled throughout the rest of these exercises, or you can take this at the end of all the reading, at the end of the budget. Now there's quite a few pages on the budget, so I recommend that you do this as you go along. The way the chapters have been built out, if you went through the instruction or will go through the instruction, it is very detailed. However, to follow along with the pieces to really perform the exercises, you want to go piece by piece is the recommendation. Because note, for the adult section here, there are 25 different exercises that you need to perform in order to create a budget to meet that 3-year plan that we've spoke about. Okay, so right off the bat, we see Jasper's budget. As with his budget, you are going to be responsible for creating and maintaining your budget and modifying it. So what we're saying here is that for adults, many of you are already in the working world and are paying for many things. In this section, you're going to have to think about, what am I going to do to modify my budget? Or you still will create a budget, but you're going to have to take in things that you're already paying for, such as car payments or electric bills that already exist, and we're going to have to build those out in the budget and modify them into the way we plan, which is creating every item to a fixed schedule. You may already own a home, so there'll be a part in these budget exercises to lease an apartment, because that is an optional thing. And what that means is, if you have a house, it's not going to apply. If you have an apartment, that's not going to apply. But you may want to get a new home, or you are still going to have to understand that there's other things you need to achieve. So we have some other items listed. So what we're saying here is we still want to make sure that you shoot for a goal over this 3-year plan, or whatever plan you end up really coming in with for yourself. You still have to plan, because most of you are going to have to pay off some bills or some credit card debt. So you can see here we talked about we can sell the home or purchase a new one, so that's another option. Maybe you'll sell a home during this time, and then as we get into the home ownership process, that'll be very advantageous to you. We would talk about this throughout the chapters, which is increasing retirement. Could be like a wedding or a graduation, a retirement party for your father, could be anything, or any just large personal goal. So you still want to perform the same types of things, and you need to choose what's important to you. So what you're going to need to do is, there's a budget sheet example, as we call it, that's on the website. It's a pre-formatted Excel grid that has everything in there you need to actually start your budget and maintain it. And we will have videos on this that you can go look at. So when you're done with here, or while you're doing this, go ahead and open this up, and you can open up just the straight Excel sheet, and you can start filling out the information that you need to. We also talk about here that for those of you that do not have access to Excel, I did create one in Google Docs, and the way Google works is you have to have a request sent over in terms of being able to view the file. I can't put it on the website, so if you send an email to the squad, we will send you back the link, and you will be able to go in there and manage the budget that way. And Google Docs is free. So when we get into the basic part of the budget here, when we talk about creating a grid to fill in the expenses and income, this is really heavily laid in with chapters 1 through 3. And one little piece here is that if you don't use Google Docs for the budget or the Excel grid, and you want to use another program, that is your option. But the way it's designed may not have the flexibility to match up with what we're doing here. You can certainly budget and manage your money. It's just a different way of laying it out. So hopefully you can use our format, which probably means it'll be a little more easy for you to manage. Budgets, the way you manage your money, is all up to you. We're here just to provide the information, and hopefully you can put it to good use. Okay, so that is the course project outline, and we are going to get into the first exercise in the next video, and we have another 24 to go after that. So there's a lot to do here, and hopefully you go along and perform this at your own pace, and by the time you're done, you're going to be on a great path to success. Okay, so thanks for joining, and we will see you in the next video.